Jason Arday and the Psychology of Public Judgment, a Jungian analysis. A man is gone for good, but the public argument does not become silent. It becomes louder. To some, Jason Arday was the victim of a racist press campaign designed to destroy a successful black academic. To others, he was a public figure facing legitimate questions about his work and personal claims. One side sees persecution, the other sees exposure. Both sides examine the same event and arrive at completely different moral conclusions. But what if our certainty reveals as much about us as it does about Jason Arday? Carl Jung might have redirected our attention from the person being judged to the psychology of the crowd doing the judging. This essay does not declare Arday innocent or guilty. It does not claim that every criticism was racist or that every defense was justified. It asks a different question. What happens psychologically when a human being becomes a symbol? The two Jason Ardays. Once the controversy became public, two versions of Jason Arday appeared. For his defenders, he represented black achievement, resilience, disability, and the struggle to enter institutions shaped by historic exclusion. For his critics, he represented declining academic standards, institutional carelessness, and the fear that diversity had become more important than merit. The real person disappeared beneath these competing meanings. Jung called the socially constructed identity the persona. A persona is not necessarily false, it is simply incomplete. But when society turns someone into the inspiration, the victim, or the fraud, it reduces a complicated human life to a single image. The person is no longer allowed to be both accomplished and imperfect. They must be completely authentic or completely deceptive. From hero to villain. Jung used the term enantiodromia to describe how an extreme position can suddenly transform into its opposite. Extreme admiration becomes extreme contempt. The hero becomes the villain. The inspirational story becomes an alleged deception. The same society that builds the pedestal also prepares the fall. This reversal happens because collective idealization cannot tolerate contradiction. When a public figure fails to match the perfect image created around them, the crowd feels betrayed. But perhaps the deeper question is not, why was this person imperfect? Perhaps it is, why did we need him to be perfect? The collective shadow. The shadow contains everything we refuse to recognize within ourselves. Institutions also have shadows. A university may present itself as inclusive and rigorous. Its shadow may contain tokenism, poor oversight, reputational anxiety, or inadequate protection for the people it publicly celebrates. The press may present itself as courageous and committed to truth. Its shadow may contain sensationalism, political hostility, or indifference to the cumulative effect of relentless scrutiny. Defenders of social justice may present themselves as compassionate. Their shadow may contain tribal loyalty or a refusal to examine evidence that threatens a valued narrative. Defenders of academic standards may present themselves as protectors of merit. Their shadow may contain prejudice, resentment, or satisfaction in watching a prominent person fall. This does not mean that everyone acted from hidden malice. It means that noble language does not eliminate the shadow. Cruelty can hide behind accountability. Denial can hide behind compassion. Prejudice can hide behind standards. Partisanship can hide behind justice. The shadow becomes most dangerous when it believes it is acting entirely for the good. Racism and psychological complexes. Race activates powerful emotional complexes. For some people, this event awakens memories of discrimination, unequal scrutiny, and the expectation that black professionals must constantly prove they deserve their positions. For others, it activates fears that institutions are abandoning merit or using allegations of racism to suppress legitimate criticism. Once these complexes are activated, people respond to more than the immediate event. They respond to history, personal wounds, and political identity. This creates a false choice. Either the allegations deserved investigation, or the scrutiny was influenced by racism. But both may be possible. Questions can be legitimate, while the manner of scrutiny is disproportionate. Evidence can require examination, while racial hostility influences how it is selected, framed, and amplified. A person can make mistakes and still be mistreated. Psychological maturity begins when we can hold two uncomfortable truths without forcing one to destroy the other. Everyone becomes a judge. Social media gives us fragments of a person's life and then encourages us to form complete judgments. We read headlines, selected passages, anonymous claims, and angry commentary. Then we declare, "He was a fraud," or "Everyone who questioned him was racist." A judgment about one allegation becomes a judgment about an entire human character. Certainty travels faster than reflection. Outrage creates belonging. Condemnation receives more attention than restraint. Everyone becomes a prosecutor, a character witness, and a judge. Yet almost nobody carries responsibility for the sentence. Before judging, we should ask, what do I need this event to prove? Do I need a victim? Do I need a villain? Am I examining evidence or protecting my political identity? The real lesson. The lesson is not that public figures should never be questioned, nor is it that allegations should automatically be believed. The lesson is that accountability without humanity becomes punishment, while compassion without truth becomes denial. A mature society must investigate serious concerns without turning investigation into entertainment. It must recognize racism without using identity to decide every fact in advance. It must defend academic integrity without treating humiliation as courage. It must protect vulnerable people without pretending that vulnerability makes someone incapable of error. The real measure of society is not whether it can discover human flaws. Human beings have always been flawed. The real measure is whether society can confront those flaws without losing its own humanity. So, when the next public controversy appears, ask yourself, am I searching for the truth, or am I feeding a shadow that has already chosen its hero and its villain?